Alrighty guys, so welcome back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to be looking at the crud ton of units coming to Global Dokkan. So, again, we have a lot of tabs open, we got a lot of stuff we got to cover. Again, Dragon Ball Hero Celebration is coming over here to Global and JP Dokkan, so it is going to be a joint celebration. Again, in terms of me summoning, I'm not going to summon. For me personally, I don't think any of the units are worth it. Like, I'm not a big fan of Super Saiyan God Trunks. Number one, the design of the character I'm not a fan of, and I don't see the hype behind God Trunks. So again, I'm personally not going to summon. Again, if you guys want to go ahead and summon, absolutely go ahead and do it. Because again, the Heroes banner does give you a guaranteed featured unit. Again, that's typically how all the Heroes banners work, where again it's a guaranteed featured and it's amazing. You do like it's a really good value. But again, for me personally, I'm not going to summon. So again, with that out of the way, we have a ton of units we have to cover. Let's get started. So we have the awakening for the base Xeno Vegeta. Again, before their awakening, this Xeno Vegeta was literally just a base Xeno Vegeta, literally nothing special about him. Again, after his awakening, this guy is probably a must run on the Vegeta family team, because we'll take a look at why in just a second. So his leader skill is actually not bad, with 3 key and 130% to Vegeta family. So if you don't have a Vegeta family leader, this guy's actually going to be pretty good if you're a free-to-play player and you don't have LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, or if you don't have any of the other Vegeta family leaders, who I think, off the top of my head, it's just the AGL Transforming Evolution Blue Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4, and I think this guy now, and then EZA STR Majin Vegeta. But again, in terms of a 130% leader, I'd probably run this guy over the Majin Vegeta. Okay, so in his super attack effect, he greatly stacks attack and defense, so that automatically makes him good. Again, we all know how crazy Tech Ultimate Gohan is, and he greatly stacks his attack and defense. That is very good. Already off the bat, that is super good. Super good effect. Greatly stacking. That is amazing. Alright, now on to his passive. He gets 120% at the start of turn. What are your stats? I think Int gives, like, I think it's 5,000 to each. So he'll be around maybe 10,000. Because he'll technically be like 9,990. So his defense is going to be pretty solid. And then the fact that he's also stacking means that he's going to be really, really solid anyways. And then he gets another 100% attack when a Vegeta family category ally is on the team. So that's really good, because it doesn't mean that they have to be on rotation with him. So again, that's super, super good. And then Vegeta family 2 key and 40% attack and defense. Now this is big because I actually have this guy. At 55%, I'm definitely going to be awakening and showcasing this guy, because again, Vegeta family is actually a really, really good category. In fact, let me just pull up Vegeta family on my phone right now. Got it right here. Just gonna pull up Vegeta family as we go through this. But again, this is really good. 40% is a super big buff. So again, he is going to be, again, a must run on Vegeta family. And then, of course, his link set is very, very good. Super Saiyan Royal Lineage, Experienced Fighters, Prepared for Battle, Shattering the Limit. Again, Prodigies might be a link you can activate sometimes, again, because some of the Vegetas don't have it. The only link that is really weak is going to be, you know, Patrol, but that's because he's Xeno Vegeta, you know, and they're like, him and the Xeno Goku, they're like on like some like time traveler patrol thing. So again, they're obviously going to put him on Patrol. And then for his categories, he's on Vegeta Family, Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, Worthy Rivals, Dragon Ball Heroes, Crossover, Defenders of Justice, Gifted Warriors, and Super Saiyan. So already, he's on a good roster of teams. In fact, he's helping out a ton of teams that need the help. Like, again, Vegeta Family really does need help. Even though, again, they did recently get, you know, an amazing unit in the form of Super Vegeta, they are lacking support type units. So again, having this guy giving 40% and just greatly stacking attack, having really solid attack and defense at the start of turn, is going to make him a really, really valuable unit. So again, this Vegeta is amazing. Like, the awakening for this guy, incredible. I love this unit. Next up, we have the Vegex. Now, I have no freaking idea what Vegex is. I think it's Vegeta and Trunks. I think. Yeah, Vegex. Super Saiyan Vegex. So he stacks defense and raises attack for 1 turn on his super attack effect. So again, he's going to be good for long events. His passive, he gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn, then another 100% attack and defense on super attack. What are your stats? Super STR. Let me actually check out STR right now. Trying to find a 55% STR unit. Oh, there we go. Or how about a rainbow one? Okay, so STR gives 4,600 to defense. So this guy's gonna be like 9,714. Okay, so his stats aren't bad. Yeah, so his defense is moderate. Again, he's getting a lot of attack and defense, 120% at the start of turn, and then 100% on super attack. Plus, he's stacking, so that's actually gonna make him really, really good. He gets a chance of performing a critical hit 10% with each super attack performed up to 50%. So essentially, he builds up a 50% chance to crit. You do need a super attack 5 times though. So that's the only like downside to it. And then he launches an additional super attack when the enemy is in attack down, defensive down, status stunned, or is sealed. Oh, okay. So that's actually not going to be that hard to pull off, because if you have a unit super attack before them, or before him, which again, you probably will, because again, this guy gets what I would say most of his defense on super. Again, you just run this guy in slot 2, you have someone in slot 1 that like lowers their defense, and then this guy's going to guarantee double super. So again, very, very good. Again, like this is a very straightforward unit, super good, is going to be an amazing unit to run in long events, this guy, because again, he's not built for short events by no means. Like, he's not built for it. Okay, so his link set's already really, really good, again, with things like Shattering the Limit and Shocking Speed, and Saiyan Lineage means he's going to be able to link up perfectly fine with any other Saiyan unit in the game. He's on Potara, Time Travelers, Dragon Ball Heroes, Crossover, Defenders of Justice, Time Limit, and Super Saiyans. Now, Defenders of Justice is getting quite a bit of number of buffs with this Dragon Ball Heroes celebration, because again, this guy's on there too, and so is Vegex, which is again really, really good, because again, Defenders of Justice is Videl's category team, and needless to say, it's really small and kind of shitty. So it's a very good thing that he's on it. Okay, Gohanks. Gohan and Trunks, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it is Gohan and Trunks, because this guy is Gotenks. There you go. So yeah, it's Gohan and Trunks. Okay, so he raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Okay, so it's only a 1-turn thing for this guy. So you do want to give him full additional. So he gets 120% at the start of turn. He gets 30% with each super attack performed up to 120%. So this guy needs to super attack 4 times to build up his full passive. He launches an additional attack when there is another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn, or when the target enemy is in attack down or defensive down status. Okay, so this guy is what I would consider to be very good. Again, the additional super attack is not going to be hard, considering that you're probably going to be running another Dragon Ball Heroes unit with him, you know, all things considered. But again, the attack down and defensive down status thing is not hard to do at all. So again, he just needs, like, he could probably get his full passive built up. Like, the golden rotation would be like turn 5 or turn 6, depending on where he starts out. But again, yeah, this guy seems to be very good. Again, just really solid. Again, he's raising his attack and defense for 1 turn. So if you do get that double super, he is going to be really well defensively. So again, a very, very solid unit here. And then, of course, with the category, Super Saiyan 3 needs the buff, Time Limit, Defenders of Justice, Crossover, Dragon Ball Heroes, Time Travelers, Fusion, and then Hybrid Saiyans. So again, just more buffs to Defenders of Justice is good, and then, of course, to Super Saiyan 3 as well. And now it's for the Super Saiyan Xeno Goku. Now, again, this guy is essentially the same thing as Vegeta, except, you know, just now for Goku family. So he's going to be Goku family 130%. So again, a very decent Goku family leader. He gets, again, the same 120% at the start of turn. He gets 100% when there's another Goku's family ally on the team. And then he's Goku's family 2 key 40%. Again, Goku's family really doesn't need any support type units, because it's literally probably the most busted category in the game. But they just got another busted unit. Again, he still greatly stacks attack and defense, making him an absolute behemoth. And yeah, they just made him really damn good. That's all I can say. They made him really good. Alright, next up is Gotenks. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And he also raises attack and defense for 1 turn. And then he gets 120% at the start of turn, plus another 30% up to 120% with each super attack performed. So just like Gohanks, again, that remains the same. Launches an additional super attack with another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking the same turn, and then also launches an additional super attack if the target enemy is stunned or if the enemy is sealed. Okay, so he's literally the same thing as Gohanks. The only difference is Gohanks was that if the enemy's in the attack down or defensive down status, he can also launch the additional super attack. With this guy, it's if they're stunned or sealed. So again, it's literally the same unit, just completely different, you know, like chances on the second additional super attack that they have. No, not second additional super, but on the additional super, the second effect, that's just literally the only difference. Alright, so this guy's on Super Saiyan 3, again, needs the buff, Defenders of Justice as well, Fusion, Hybrids, Kamehameha, Time Travelers, Dragon Ball Heroes, Crossover, and then Time Limit. Which, by the way, Time Limit's also getting a ton of buffs from this celebration with this guy. Who is it? This guy right here as well. And then, of course, I think these guys are also on Time Limit. No, it's just... Oh yeah, because that's Vegeks. Alright, so that's you. So yeah, these are all the awakenings. Again, these are only the awakenings. I have not even covered the new units, but... Again, so far, all of these awakenings are really good. Like, they're really damn powerful. Alright, now we start with the new units, which is Pan, Xeno Pan. Okay, so she's super int, so that's 4,600 to defense, so that puts her 9,400, so moderate defense. So she raises attack on her super attack effect, so again, nothing too special. She's crossover 3 key and 150%, so a decent leader skill as well. She gets 140% attack and defense at the start of turn, so again, very, very good start of turn buff. She gives Dragon Ball Heroes category allies 3 key and 40%, so she's very easily the designated support type unit. You want to have her. She has a high chance of performing a critical hit, so she has a 50% chance to crit and a 50% chance to dodge. Alright. And then she gets 50% defense within the same turn with each attack evaded. Okay. So Pan is essentially Whis. So for those of you who don't know, STR Whis, that came out with Physical Dokkan Fest Beerus, gets 50% defense with each dodge that he gets. Pan literally does the same thing. So immediately, Pan is going to be a defensive god. Pan is going to be a defensive wall. Simple as that. Because again, if Pan's defense, let's put a hypothetical situation, and I'm going to lowball it here. Let's say Pan's defense is 100k, very nice and simple. Again, she's getting 140%. Her defense is like 9,400. Again, 100k defense, more than reasonable. In fact, that's probably lower. If there's only, let's say for example, 2 attacks in the first slot and she dodges both of them, she gets 50% defense with each of those. So she's already, after those 2 dodges, at 200k defense. And if there's more, you know, attacks after her, she's then piling that defense again and again and again and again. Like for example, in Super Battle Road, there's like 50 billion attacks in the first slot. Let's say for example 6, 100k defense, that becomes 150. So that becomes 150, that becomes 200, that becomes 250, that becomes 300k, that becomes 350k, then that becomes 400k with each dodge. And again, this is increments of 50k. Not to mention that her defense, again, is most likely going to be higher at the start of turn, because she's getting 140%, and then she's also giving herself 40% from the support type buff that she gives to everyone. And she has a 50% chance to crit. And she gets an additional 50% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Heroes category allies in the same turn. So, if you do the math, Pan is going to be one of the tankiest units in the game. Simple as Again, she's just she's just gonna be really good, man. She's essentially a better version of Whis, of STR Whis. She's just literally a better version of her, just like that. So again, if you pull Pan, if you pull her, you're set, man. Like, she's good. She's really good. All right. And then, of course, her Link set is going to be perfectly fine. Again, she has All in the Family, defensive Link. Patrol, defensive Link. Battlefield Diva gets a little bit of, I think it's like 7% to attack and defense. And then More Than Meets the Eye is a garbage Link that I don't know why they gave that to her. But again, she's going to work perfectly fine with other Saiyan units. And then, of course, she's just like, not on the most category teams, but she is going to be heavily buffing, you know, Defenders of Justice, Dragon Ball Heroes, Youth, Crossover, and, you know, stuff like that. All right. Now to the main event, God Trunks. So, again, his card art looks amazing, but again, I'm not a fan of the design at all. I don't like it. All right, so he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, so that's, again, really, really good. His leader skill, Dragon Ball Heroes 4-key 170%, so again, he is the de facto leader. This is the guy you want to be running. Again, he has literally the best leader skill for it, 4-key 170%. That is the god leader skill right there. So he gets 30% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team. So essentially, you want to run him on the Dragon Ball Heroes team, which is really bad, because, again, he's on all these teams, but he's probably not going to be the best on them if you don't have Heroes units. Just want to point that out. He gets an additional 100% and a high chance of performing a critical hit when super attacking. So this guy gets all of his defense on super attack, because he gets 100% on super, and then he also has a 50% chance to crit on super, which is pretty good. And then he changes key spheres. All right. So randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow if all allies attacking in the same turn are okay. So Xeno Pan is better than this guy. Simple as that. Number 1, Xeno Pan's not limited as this guy is. Because if you take a look at his passive, dude, again, he gets 30% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Heroes units on the team. So essentially, all of his buffs are coming from Heroes units. He changes key spheres only if everybody attacking in the same turn is hero units. So you physically cannot run this guy on any other teams that is not Heroes, because he's not going to look as impressive. That's the issue I have with this guy. Because again, the 100% on super attack is fine, and the fact that he raises his defense is fine. But he's probably only going to get 30% attack and defense at the start of turn, because he himself counts. So again, he's not going to be the most impressive outside of the Dragon Ball Heroes team. That's why I just said Pan is better than him, because Pan doesn't have this restriction. Like, she gets the 50% defense when she dodges, straight up. Like, this alone makes her busted. This alone makes her really good. And again, good start of turn buff, 50% chance to crit, 50% chance to dodge, 50% defense on dodge. Like, again, that alone makes her really good. So, again, I don't know why they decided to do that to him. Like, I don't get it. And Pan has higher defense than this guy starting out. Like, this guy's defense is pathetic. 3,000? Let me pull up a tech unit. They get 5,000. He's gonna be 8,700. Wow, yeah, they really cucked you, dude. Wow, you freaking suck. Yeah, this God Trunks is... again, on the Dragon Ball Heroes team, this guy is gonna look like a god. But outside of it, he's really gonna suck. Again, I don't know what they were thinking, but okay. I guess you're sick, dude. You guys made the very main unit suck absolute balls. Like, I don't know what you guys are thinking. Like, let's pull up last year's unit. Let's pull up last year's unit, shall we? Let's pull him. Where are you? Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Like, what were you guys thinking? Like, compare this God Trunks to this guy. He gets 140% at the start of turn. There's no restriction on that. He does. It's Dragon Ball Heroes units. He's a support type for crossover and Giant 8 power. He's not a support. And then this guy just has the ability to counter super attacks. And again, I know that's now just like kind of picking at it, but again, they didn't give him the restriction of having the buff come from crossover units. Then why give it to Trunks? Like, I don't get it. Why? Like, they made Vegito so amazing. Like, this is an amazing unit. Like, great start of turn buff. He's a support type unit, and he can dodge super attacks. Very straightforward. And his defense isn't shite. But this guy, he's going to have under 9,000 defense. He's dependent on Dragon Ball Heroes for the buff at the start of turn and his orb changing. So, again, I'm not trying to burst anyone's bubble, but this guy kind of sucks. So, again, you guys can summon for him. This kind of seals the deal in that I'm not summoning for this guy. Because I was actually debating it. But no, you freaking suck balls. Okay. Enough of hating on Trunks here, but let's see if this guy's any better. Dark King Mechi Bakura, whatever the frick this guy's name is. I don't really care. He's crossover 3 key 130%. Like, bro, this looks like some Bukake monster, dude. I swear to God. Anyways, he gets 150% at the start of turn. Again, already way better than Trunks. Trunks, you actually suck. You actually just suck. Why did they give this guy 150% and then cuck you with that? Okay. Another 80% on super. Again, this is higher, but again, dude, I don't know. 20% per... This guy even gets more attack and defense per key sphere? Bruh. Just switch their passives. Give this passive to Trunks and give Trunks his passive to this dude. Why is the banner units better than the main event? Bruh, Pan is better than Trunks and so is Dark King Bukake Monster. Like, legitimately. What the frick? Because this guy's getting 150%, 80% on super attack. If you give this guy even just one key sphere, he's getting another 20%. That's 170%. Plus the 80% on super. And then he gets even more buffs with certain type key spheres. If you give him... Oh, my bad. He gets another 80% with 2 or more AGL key spheres. And then he gets another 80% attack with 2 or more STR or physical key spheres. And then 80% defense with 2 or more tech or int key spheres. And then he recovers HP with rainbow key spheres. Bro, this guy's awesome. Why the frick is Trunks so ass? I don't care what anybody says. Dude, this Trunks is garbage. I don't get it. This makes no sense. Why is Trunks so ass? And I know people are gonna be like, hey man, like he's not gonna be that. Dude, this guy freaking sucks balls. This guy's passive is a freaking... This guy's passive is amazing. Look, at 150% attack and defense at the start of turn, this guy's defense is gonna be great. He gets 80% of that on super. Plus, he gets 20% attack and defense per key sphere. If you get this guy 4 key spheres, that's another 80%. On top of that, if you give him AGL key spheres, he's going to be getting another 80%. Like, why is this guy so much better than Trunks? And look at his link sets. Brainiacs, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith. These 3 links alone are going to make him way better than Trunks. All Trunks has got is Cold Judgment. Like, I don't get this. Even Pan's better. She's a support type unit. She has solid attack and defense. She can dodge. She gets defense with dodging. She can crit. Why the frick does Trunks suck? Anyways, okay, sick. And that's enough of me ranting, but honestly, if you look at it, Trunks sucks major donkey balls. Why are you so ass? You suck. The banner units are better than you. I know technically he's not a Dokkan Fest, but dude, he's essentially the Dokkan Fest. This is the main unit that they're banking on, and they made him ass. Like, again, the banner units are better. He's almost not even worth it, because he's going to be essentially garbage if he's not on Dragon Ball Heroes. Okay, well, that's going to do it for today's video, and enough of me dumping or taking a fat dump on this guy. But yeah, everything in this celebration is amazing, except Trunks. Trunks sucks balls. Like, you suck. You're amazing, you're amazing, you're amazing, you're actually... Well, I mean, these guys are... I mean, I haven't seen them in a game yet, but every single one of these units have some value to them. Like, he's good for long events. These guys are buffs to Super Saiyan 3 and Time Limit, and again, they have good attack and defense, and they build up really fast. Again, these guys are godly support type units, and they stack. You know, both these guys, again, same thing. This guy's really solid on Super Saiyan 3. He's going to be good for, I would say, long events as well, because again, he builds up. Pan is a defensive wall for the team. Again, she's a must-run support type unit. She's a defensive god. Trunks, you suck dog. I can't say that other word. And then Dark Bukake Monster, you're amazing. Like, this guy's great. Wait. This guy's amazing. Trunks, you suck. And what, your Extreme AGL? 3,870. Oh, let's do Turles. You get 5,400 to defense. Your defense is 9,000. He has even higher defense than Trunks. Why? Okay, well, I'm not gonna keep going on because if this is gonna turn onto a rant video. But in the end, Trunks sucks balls, and everybody else is better than Trunks. So, if you want to summon for him, summon for him. But in my opinion, you're a fool. Trunks just sucks. So if you want to pull someone up, pull this guy or Pan, because Trunks is garbage. So. Anyways, that is going to do it for today's video, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.